Mahindra XUV500 Ecosense. Ecosense assesses how the vehicle is driven and presents an eco score. The eco score is calculated by monitoring key driving parameters. The higher the eco score, the better your driving habits. Ecosense helps you to drive towards better fuel economy, which in turn leads to reduced emissions and cleaner environment. Let me explain how to access Ecosense. So let me click on the Ecosense option on the home piano screen. This is the main screen of the Ecosense. Here you can see Eco Score is displayed as average score and instantaneous score. Eco Score is calculated by monitoring key driving parameters such as speed, gear selection, acceleration, unwanted engine idling, aggressive braking, and clutch override. The score starts with 100 and reduces when not driven as per ideal conditions. Average score presents the average eco score of current trip, whereas instantaneous score presents the eco score of last few seconds of the current trip. Leaf rating signifies the eco score of a particular trip. Higher eco scores awards a higher leaf rating to a driver. Speed. Driving at higher speeds reduces fuel economy. The speed bar graph indicates how effectively the vehicle has been driven at optimal speeds in various gears. The green bar starts going out whenever the speed exceeds the limit. Gear selection. Driving with wrong gear selection reduces fuel economy. The gear selection bar graph indicates how effectively gears are shifted during the drive. The green bar starts going out whenever the vehicle is driven at incorrect gear. To enable drivers to drive in the optimal gear, a gear shift indication is provided in the instrument cluster. Acceleration. Accelerating the vehicle aggressively reduces fuel economy. The acceleration bar graph indicates how gentle or aggressive the acceleration can be. The green bar starts going out when the vehicle is aggressively accelerated. Idling. Engine idling leads to reduction in fuel economy. The idling bar graph indicates how much unwanted idling happened on the trip. The green bar starts graying out when engine idles for a long duration on the trip. Clutch override. Pressing the clutch while driving is known as clutch override, which reduces fuel economy. An alert is displayed on the infotainment screen when the vehicle is driven with clutch press. Now let us see the summary screen of Ecosense. To access summary screen, let me click on the button on the top left hand corner. This screen displays the trip info and eco score of the current trip. As you can see, the start time and location, the average score, the current time and location, trip distance, top speed, average speed, and fuel economy. Now let us check trip history. This screen gives information about the last 5 trips. On selecting a particular trip, the same information is displayed. So let me go back again. On clicking a particular trip, if the distance is less than 1 kilometer, then average speed is not available. Other info are available. Similarly, on clicking a particular trip, if the trip distance is less than 500 meter, then fuel economy is also not displayed. To get all info, a minimum of 1 kilometer has to be driven. That's it about summary screen. Now let us see about settings. Settings can be accessed through touch as well as switch bank. So here we can see 3 options. Let me check on reset trip. Clicking on reset will completely reset the trip. As you can see, reset completed. Let us go back to settings again. Here we can see location tracking. This option gives you the location using GPS. If the user does not wish to use it, you can press off. If you wish to use it, you can press on. Next option is sync settings. This option allows the user to sync Ecosense to his mobile app. If the user does not wish to sync information to his mobile app, he can turn it off. Now let me close this. That's it about settings. Now let me show you how to use mobile application for Ecosense. For this, let me go to settings, all settings, Bluetooth settings, paired devices. Here you can see the mobile phone and infotainment system has already been paired. Let me close this. Now let me click on the new BlueSense app on the mobile. Now the connection between the mobile app and the infotainment system is happening. Connection successful. Let me click on Ecosense. So as you see, this screen displays the same information that is on the infotainment system. You can see the average score, and right below you have the graph bar like speed, gear selection, acceleration and idling. Then you have the leaf rating, and also we have the previous score and fuel economy. Now let us check the menu. We have 3 options: summary, history and settings. Let me choose summary. Let me choose summary on the infotainment system. As you can see, the information displayed on both the screens are the same. Now let me go to the next option. Click on menu again. Let us go to history. Let me choose history on the infotainment system. So we have information of the last 5 trips on both the screens. Let me choose a particular trip. Let me do the same here. So here you can see the same information is displayed. Now clicking on trip score will take us back to the main screen. So let me go to the next option. Let me check settings. Here we have an option called server update. I can check it or uncheck it. Let me go back. That's it about BlueSense mobile application. Now let us check the social media options. Here we have Facebook, WhatsApp and Twitter. To use these options, the mobile phone and infotainment system has to be paired via Bluetooth, and the BlueSense app needs to be connected. Now let me click on Facebook. Upon selecting Facebook, an image will be created which consists of Ecoscore, source, destination and other trip details, and by clicking post, this image will be uploaded on Facebook. So as soon as the photo is uploaded, you will receive a notification. So you see it has been posted successfully. Now let me click on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp loads on the mobile. Let me send it to this contact. Let me click send. So you see the same screen displays. As you see, the image has been sent. Now let me click back. Going back to the home screen on the mobile app. So let us go to Twitter. Twitter is loading on the mobile. So on the Twitter homepage, you'll have to log in using your credentials. Type in your email ID and your password. Since it's the first time user, you need to authorize app. So click on authorize app. You will receive a notification saying Twitter authentication success. Now we can do the posting. Clicking on Twitter on the infotainment system. So Twitter loads on the mobile. The same image is displayed on the Twitter page. So click on share. So as you see the notification, image has been posted successfully. That's it about social media sharing. This is the Ecosense web page. On the home screen, you can see the last 5 average eco scores. It has a unique trip ID. Now this page shows the ranking details. You can see rank, average score and top scorer. And on this page, you can see different tabs like speed, gear shift, acceleration, idling, clutch and braking. This page gives you recommendations. Now this is the summary option. The summary option gives you the summary of a particular trip. So here you can see the eco score. On this page, you can see the navigated route of a particular trip ID. It shows you details like trip distance, average speed, max speed, and so on. And on this page, you can see a graphical representation of the score and trip data for a particular trip ID. Right on top, you can see fluctuations. Here, you can see the trip history of any particular trip. So clicking on a particular trip ID will give you the complete history of that trip. And here we have the score diary. It gives you a graphical representation of the last 100 trips data with the score. So you can see the graph. Now let's check the guidelines option. This option provides guidelines for good driving practices. So you can see a number of guidelines that have been provided. That's it about Ecosense. Thanks for watching this video.